Good evening, everyone. So my name is Satoshi Tomioka. I'm working at the Hawaii Vets Inn now. I want to say thank you to Reverend Kuniyuki who gave me this opportunity. Thank you, Reverend Kuniyuki. Also for Jamie who helped me for this session. Thank you for Jamie. And also for all of you who chose to come to this session. Thank you for coming to this session tonight. Thank you so much. So today, I hope I can share something nice with you tonight. And before moving to my presentation, let me introduce myself. My name is Satoshi Tomioka. I'm working at the Hawaii Vets Inn now. And I'm from Shimane Prefecture in Japan. Do you know Shimane? Anybody knows? Shimane is near Hiroshima and Yamaguchi area. So that is a south part of Japan, near Japan seaside. So every time when I say I am from Shimane, people like, but when I say it is near Hiroshima, Yamaguchi, oh, we know, I know. I think many people came from Yamaguchi, Hiroshima, and Kumamoto, Okinawa area, from Japan to Hawaii. Then I have an older brother and older sister in Japan. So I'm the baby in my family. Then also I came to Hawaii about 2 years ago. So I'm also still a new minister in Honganji. So I'm also a baby minister in Honganji too. And tonight our theme is what is Jodo Shinshu to me? What is Jodo Shinshu to Satoshi Tomioka? So I put my another title is Happiness is Here, Realizing, Reflecting, and Responding. So Buddha was awakened to the truth of life. Buddha found a way to live life in perfect peace, happiness, kindness, and compassion, and taught us how we too may attain enlightenment. So by learning Buddhism and take it into my heart, I realized my nature and the truth of life. And as a minister and in my ministry, I have been working to share Amida Buddha's compassion with others. So Amida Buddha's compassion is my focus as a minister. Also, happiness is another focus for me. Happiness. So we all want to live a peaceful and happy life. However, somehow we may not be able to attain it. Why? So something blocks us from living a peaceful and happy life. So here, Buddhism gives us eyes to see things and our lives gratefully, meaningfully, and joyfully. Now let me share a song with you. Do you know this song? At last I see the light. This is a Disney movie, Tangled. It's a movie like, as you can see, like a hidden princess and a daydream man. And through this movie, there was a moment of the awakening of a transformation. So I want to play a song. Can you hear? Can you hear? No? No. Oh, can't hear. Okay, let me sing a song. Okay, so this is a song so you can see the words in this slide. It's like at last I see the light. It's like the fog has lifted. And at last I see the light. And it's like the sky is new. And it's warm and real and bright. And the world has somehow shifted. All at once, everything looks different. Now that I see you. It's like the part of the song. Thank you. This is on YouTube? No. Yeah. But this song says, as you can see, at last I see the light. It's like the fog has lifted. And at last I see the light. And it's like the sky is new. And it's warm and real and bright. And the world has somehow shifted. All at once, everything looks different. Now that I see you. So here are two of them, me and the princess. There was a transformation or realization of their lives. So seeing the light meant they found the truth. The light was there always. The light was there always. But they couldn't see it because of the fog. After the fog lifted, they were able to see the world differently. So here, the world changed, the sky changed, or everything changed. No, two of them changed. Their heart and mind changed. So they could see things differently. So this realization, awakening, is a key term or a key thing for Jodo Shinshu and Joshin Buddhism. So we may think we know what we are doing. We may think we are doing the right thing. So it is important for each of us to have our own idea, way of thinking, and belief, because these things shape us and our lives. However, we should pause to reflect and think about. Wait, our thinking is complete thing. And here once again, Buddhism gives another aspect and teaches us that what we know may not be a whole picture. So when we become aware of the truth of life and our true nature, this awakening shows us a whole new world and brings a new aspect to our lives. We can see things differently. Then let me share another story with you. So you can see in my handout, like I said, when do you say thank you? When do you say thank you? So let me share a story of a train. So before I came to Hawaii, I was a university student at the Ryukyu University. And every morning, like this way, every morning, I took a train to go to my university from Kyoto Station. The ticket was about $2. And it took about 15 minutes to go to university, to a station near my university. Then one day, my friend and I went to school together. So we met up at the Kyoto Station together, and then we bought a ticket. And then when train arrived, like this way, train arrived, at the station, the door opened, and we got into the train. Until the train got to the station, we talk story. Then there was an announcement which says, within a few minutes, train will be arriving at the station. Then finally, the train arrived at the station. And then we stood up and we moved to the door. And my friend was in front of me, and the door opened. And when he was about to get off the train, he said, "Thank you." I was so surprised to hear him say thank you. I was so surprised. And I stopped walking. And then the door closed. And then the train took me to another station. But I had to think to myself, why? Why did he say thank you? Why did he say thank you? Why? I think he had a heart of appreciation. So he was able to say thank you when he got off the train. Then again, I had to think to myself, okay, we did the same things. We paid to buy a ticket. We took the train. And we spent the same time on the train. So we did exactly the same things. But he said thank you, and I didn't. So what is the difference between him and me? So in my lifetime, I have never ever said thank you when I use a train. So my friend, he can see things meaningfully and gratefully. So he can say, oh, thank you for the train. So don't you think it is so beautiful if we can see things with a heart of appreciation and can say for everything we have in our lives. Today, let me share another picture with you. So you can see now two eyes. So this right eyes, what you can see in eye? Eye, yeah. So on this eye, you can see eye in the eye. So we can see things in the way we want. Me, I can see things in the way we want. I want. It means, in other words, it is a eyes of attachment. I want to think in the way I want. So we have eyes. We have eye in our eyes. To this side, what do you see in eye? You see eye again. So this eye means Amida Buddha's eye. So Amida Buddha is a Buddha of infinite compassion and wisdom. The first wisdom. Wisdom means to see things as they are. It is a wisdom which can perceive things truly without attachment. So the eye of Amida Buddha teaches us our way of seeing, eyes of attachment, and gives us eyes to see things differently and meaningfully. The second here, Amida Buddha's compassion eyes means to embrace all beings with unconditional love. So Amida Buddha's eyes can see everything as they are. However, ours are eyes of attachment. So Amida Buddha is always working and teaching us to be aware of our eyes and to realize the truth of life. So Amida Buddha is calling to me, hey Satoshi, please realize the truth of life and your eyes. However, my eyes of attachment are so strong and hard. So it's not easy to change my eyes. Here, Amida Buddha's compassion never forsakes me, who can't accept my nature, who keeps seeing things with eyes of attachment. But here, once again, Amida Buddha's compassion is always with us and unconditionally embraces all beings as they are. So when we realize Amida Buddha's compassion, the joy occurs within me, nurture our nature. So here Shinran said on your, you can see Shinran's words in this paper. So Shinran, who is a founder of Jodoshin, she said, my eyes being hindered by blind passions, I can't perceive the light that grasps me. Yet, the great compassion, without tiring, illumines me always. So Shinran was in the Mount Ki about 20 years. So then he tried to attain enlightenment by himself. However, the more he did the meditation or practice, the more he had to see himself, who cannot attain enlightenment by himself. So the more he meditated, the more he practiced, he had to see himself, who cannot make his heart pure, who cannot attain the enlightenment. So can you imagine how hard it is? The more he tried to attain enlightenment, he had to see himself, oh, I can't attain enlightenment. At that time, Shinran found the teachings of Amida Buddha. Amida Buddha says, whatever happens in your lives, I'm always with you. I'll certainly save you from your suffering and attachments. So this is Amida Buddha's wish for everyone. So when we put a hand together to Amida Buddha and say Namo Amida Buddha, it's time we are assured to become a Buddha. So at this moment, we can't become a Buddha, but we are able to live our lives with Amida Buddha's compassion as our guidance. And Shinran also says, next to a poem he said, The light of compassion that grasps us, illumines and protects us always. The darkness of our ignorance is already broken through. Still, the clouds and mist of greed and desire, anger and hatred cover as always the sky of true and real changing. So here once again we have eyes of attachment. So we can find that our eyes are always full of attachment. And so we can't see the light of Amida Buddha. However, the light of compassion is always with us. So for me, to be honest, I'm not a good minister at Hawaii Beijing. To be honest, I'm a perfectly imperfect minister. So I have a limitation in my work, and I try to be good, but I have a limitation. Like the language also, sometimes I make mistakes. So then I have like a limitation. But the Buddha says, it's okay. I know your worries. I know your sufferings. I know you try to be good, better, but you can't. I know you are suffering. It's okay, just as you are. I embrace you. Then here I realize, I have my eyes of attachment or limitation. But Buddha says, it's okay as you are. Then here I can accept my limitations. Because Buddha says, it's okay as you are. Then here what I can do is to do my best. Because I know my own limitation. So what I can do is to do my best. Because now I know Buddha is always said, it's okay just as you are. I embrace you as you are. So when we are awakened to Amida Buddha's wish, the joy occurs in my life. So this joy occurs in my life. It nourishes my nature. So my nature is, once again, eyes of attachment. But here, Amida Buddha's compassion nourishes my nature so that I can live my life to the fullest. I can share my happiness or compassion with other people. And as my conclusion, let me share one poem with you. So this is a poem shared by former minister Reverend Yoshiaki Fujitani. The poem is, only when I am not busy, I look at Diamond Head, but Diamond Head is always looking at me. So only when I am not busy, I look at Diamond Head, but Diamond Head is always looking at me. So like this way, this is a picture of the Diamond Head. This is myself 2 years ago. But, yeah. When I came to Hawaii, then former bishop, he told me this poem. So in Hawaii, we have a Diamond Head. I have been there 2 or 3 times. When I go top of there, I can see beautiful ocean, Waikiki Beach and hotels. But when I'm working or when I'm busy, I never look at it. But it is there. It is always there. It is always looking at me like this way. So in the same way, we can say parents and the children are in the same relationship. So now I live in Hawaii. My father and mother, they live in Japan. But to be honest, I don't think of them often. Like only when I need help or only when I need money, I call them. Oh, how are you? Oh, good. Could you send me money? Yeah. But I realized, even when I don't think of them, my parents, they are always thinking of me. Especially I'm the baby in my family. So for my parents, especially for my mother, she is always worrying about me. So in May, we had a Mother's Day. On that day, I wrote a letter to her. And 10 days later, she also wrote a letter in English. Like it says, how is you? I think she wanted to say, how are you? Like a broken English. So when I saw her letter, I laughed. What is how is you. I laughed. But at the same time, I was crying. I was crying. Tears on my eyes. Because easily I can imagine she was writing a letter using English dictionary and thinking of me like, how's my son, how's my baby? If possible, I want to go to Hawaii to see you immediately. But I can't. So I'm now writing this letter thinking of you with a great love. Then here I realized, even when I don't think of her, she is always thinking of me. She's my mother, so she never stops thinking of me. She never stops loving of me. She never stops embracing me because she's my mother. Then here, I have to think to myself, I thought I knew she loves me. So I say, thank you for my mother. Thank you for everything you have done for me. But here, once again, I realized, I thought I know she knew she loves me, but it's not everything. It is a part of her love. Then here, what I can do is, thank you, mother. So this we can say, this is Amida Buddha's compassion for me, like a parent's love. So Buddha says, when you are living in this life, I'm always with you. I will sustain, I embrace like a parent. Then when you say goodbye to this world, certainly, definitely, I welcome you to a beautiful, wonderful place. No suffering, only peace and happiness. So this is Amida Buddha's compassion for each of us. So for me, now I know my limitations. I have eyes of attachment, I have worries, I have suffering. Buddha embraces me, this I, who cannot see the lights, which is always with me. But Buddha says, whatever happens in your lives, even when you don't think of me, I'm always with you. I'll nurture your life. So for me, that is the moment I say Namo Amida Butsu. So when I say Namo Amida Butsu, it's time to see my nature. And also to feel Amida Buddha's compassion, which is always with me, and nourish my nature. So I can live my life to the fullest. Namo Amida Butsu always nourish my nature, nurture myself, so that I can share my happiness and compassion, kindness with other people. So here Shinran said in the last his words, he said, those who truly attain Shinjin, entrusting heart, they utter Amida's name, being mindful of the Buddha always, wish to respond to the great benevolence. So we tried, when we realize Buddha's compassion, we try to respond to Amida Buddha's wish in our lives. So as my conclusion, Jodo Shinshu to me, I can say 3 R's. 3 R's. So by the way, Bishop Emil Imamura says, Jodo Shinshu can be set in the 3 L's. Love, light, and life. So I chose 3 R's. Okay. First is realizing my nature and Amida Buddha's compassion. Second R is reflecting on my deed, word, and thought and life. Third is responding to Amida Buddha's wish. Realizing my nature, reflecting, and responding. 3 R's is Jodo Shinshu to me. So Jodo Shinshu to me is 3 R's, and then through feeling Amida Buddha's presence, compassion, I can live my life to the fullest with a heart of appreciation. So thank you for listening. Thank you so much.